So, not to state the obvious here, but I'm a pretty skinny guy, and I'm what you call a hard gainer. So for me, it's very hard to gain mass, and I've learned to do so over time. But just to give you an example, when I was in high school, before I started really lifting weights, I was around 6 foot tall already, and I was weighing around 130 pounds. So I was basically a walking stick, a lollipop, because I had a big head and I was super skinny at the bottom. So I've always been pretty self-conscious about that, and over the years, I've used certain clothing to help me look like I am bigger. So in this week's video, I want to go over 5 clothing items that definitely make you look a lot more muscular. So the first one is a really well black fitted t-shirt. Not a white t-shirt, not a gray t-shirt, not a striped t-shirt, not a printed t-shirt, a black t-shirt. Black does such a great job of really making a man's body look really muscular, and you've seen that before in some of my videos. Sometimes when I wear a black t-shirt, I look more muscular than I do in my other videos. But again, that's the power of clothing. So here's a really quick side-by-side example. Notice the difference in muscle definition and how much more muscular I look with the fitted black t-shirt. And that black t-shirt is from Ministry, and the reason why it fits so well is because it has 4-way stretch fabric, so it really does a good job of hugging your body and enhancing your muscles. Now, all the clothing items that make you look more muscular that I talk about in this video, I'm gonna have it in the description below to make it a little bit easier for you guys. But this t-shirt is a great example of how a black t-shirt should fit to make you look more muscular. Item number 2, a bomber jacket. I am completely in love with bomber jackets, and I think it's one of the 3 jackets for fall that men need definitely for the season. But on top of that, it also does a really good job of making you look more buff. See, fall jackets have a poofy effect, and it does a great job of adding volume to the top part of your frame. It also does a great job of making you look taller because it's cropped shorter, so it makes your legs look longer, and it also helps widen your shoulders. So a bomber jacket is a great way to look more muscular. Now the third thing, this one's a no-brainer, a suit jacket. There is no item, and when I say no item in menswear that can shape a body like a suit jacket can. Now this suit jacket that you're seeing me wear right now is also from Ministry. The reason why I included this one in particular is because it's a little bit different. It's more casual, and the usual backlash that I get when I say for guys to wear suit jackets is that A, it's too dressy, so you can't wear it every day, and B, it's too uncomfortable. So I included this suit jacket because this one kind of clears out those objections. This Ministry jacket, it's very casual. It has that 4-way stretch fabric, and it's also machine washable. But the jacket with the fabric construction and look of it has a more casual feel that I think works great for younger guys or guys that feel they can't wear a jacket on everyday purposes. This one from Ministry I think solves that problem, and then on top of it, it does the job of a suit jacket and it shapes your body. You got the broadened shoulders, and when you button the suit jacket, you have that tapered midsection, that V, and that's that coveted muscular V that all guys want. The fourth item, a pullover sweater. One sweater that I've kept telling you guys to get, this is an essential, is just a pullover sweater. A V-neck is preferable because this one's gonna add a little bit more depth to your chest and add to that muscularity that you're looking for. But a sweater is great in making you look more muscular because it's a thicker fabric. So it's gonna add more volume to the top of your body, and if you pull up your sleeves a little bit, it's gonna add more mass to the bicep area. So a V-neck sweater that's adding depth to your shoulders, more volume to your body, and if you pull up your sleeves, it adds the illusion of more mass to your biceps, is a great way to look more muscular. So the cool thing about this sweater is that it has a temperature regulating fabric system in the back of it. So what that will do is help you stay warm but not super hot, especially when you're layering on top of a dress shirt. If you notice this one, on the back, it has a unique woven pattern that allows for dynamic airflow. So this one again is from Ministry, and Ministry is all about that whole technology and clothing and pushing the envelope in clothing. So if you're looking for clothing that is not your regular off the rack or what you can get normally, check out Ministry, because not only do they have a good fit, they're really pushing the envelope with technology and just creating different type of garments that really you can't see in the industry today. Now the fifth and final item that's gonna make you look more muscular, this is if you don't wanna layer, you don't wanna be putting on too much, a flannel dress shirt. Now, a flannel dress shirt, again, is probably the best alternative than any other shirt because it's a little bit thicker. Again, you want to add that mass. An extra tip would be to unbutton 1 or 2 buttons from the top of your collar so it can work just like a V-neck t-shirt does or a V-neck sweater and add some depth to your chest. What this will do is it'll give that illusion of a V shape, especially if the shirt fits right, and it's going to be one of the best shirts, a flannel shirt, to look more muscular. So that's it for me in today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I helped some of you guys out, some of you hard gainers or you skinny guys out there. I know how hard it can be, but some of these, if you try to implement some of these things into your wardrobe, trust me, it's gonna really help making you look more muscular. So that's it for me in today's video. See you next time.